So hello and welcome everybody. I'm here today to speak a little bit into the topic of the chakra 6, our third eye center, and especially what importance this has on the path of awakening for us women. So as if you've watched my videos before, I'm speaking about the power centers of women as of the positive polarities in our chakra system in my previous videos, especially on the Goddess Essence retreat series, where we're sharing this important transmission and knowledge with you so that you can basically unlock your true feminine powers that are then serving you to live a life that is more harmonious, more in tune with yourself, peacefully and fulfilled. Because I do believe that this life on this planet is supposed to be deeply fulfilling, not without challenge, but I also know that we are equipped with all the necessary tools to face the challenges on our spiritual path, on our path as human beings. And for myself and for many people I have worked with, Tantra is such a support, such a glorious, powerful teaching that is supporting these times of acute change and transformation, as it has always done in some way or other down the lines, as it is an ancient tradition. I have posted several videos about what is Tantra. I had there and have a watch. And these are very long videos because it is a long story, and I'm for sure I'm not covering all that should be covered there. All right, back to basics, back to what I wanted to talk about. Basics, yeah, well, talking about chakra 6, for many of us, the themes inherent in that chakra, which are our psychic abilities, our higher faculties of mind, and our intuition, they are not considered to be something that is at the base of our lives. Yeah, unfortunately, because it is very often overseen what positive effects it has for a woman's psyche to be able to live her truly psychic, intuitive nature. So the sixth chakra is connected to our glandular system, pituitary and pineal gland. That's all to do with our higher knowing. It means that we are no longer just operating from a left brain perspective, which is rational, which is logical, which is cause and effect, but we are tapping into our right brain faculties even more, which are intuitive, empathic, and often we have a capacity to have a kind of a higher, a clearer knowing about what is going on. So sometimes mind can't figure out why things happen, but we do have a sense, yeah? And here it's important, I want to bring in senses. Yeah, I spoke about senses. We are speaking about heightened sensitivity as well. When we start opening our sixth chakra, we're also open to more subtle energies. Yeah, life is not just gross matter. Yeah, it goes beyond that. That is also the liberation that we can experience when we start working with our sixth chakra, that we are tapping into the essence of our soul. And most Western cultures, which are Catholic or which are in Christianity influenced, they are speaking about us human beings only having one life. Yeah? Fact is, in many other spiritual religions and traditions, it is a given that we have reincarnations, that we in our essence re-embody in a body, come back to this planet Earth, basically. And if you see that, there is something much higher in us that is able to detach sometimes and to see life from a different perspective. And how interesting would that be, that you're not only able to see with more clarity, like with crystal clear clarity, what is going on in your life. Yeah, you're getting a sense of the greater picture. So sixth chakra is all about being able to tune in to yourself. And then when we tuned into ourselves, we can tune into the energies around us. And then we can make a greater sense of what is going on, because we are no longer attached. We are kind of rather detached, but still very present and sensing, if that makes any sense to you. And often when we raise this topic in a group, in a setting with women, what happens first is that there is a kind of uneasiness around the theme. Mostly there are some women saying, oh, I don't know how to do this. I'm scared of this. And this is because we do have a past with our higher psychic faculties as women, with our healing capacities, with us having been priestesses, and with us having been accused to be witches. Yeah. So witches, what does the word witch really mean in its literal meaning? It means wise woman. Wise woman. So women were basically able to harness these deeper feminine knowings, which were often not per se in the first place scientific, but they were rising out of an intuitive knowing. For example, women would intuitively pick herbs, study nature, have visions, have plans, talk to them, and then they would use them. And later on, when science came in, often when they were checking it out and testing it, they found out all of this is true. So I truly believe there's nothing wrong about science, logical faculty, but it needs to work hand in hand with our feminine knowing, with our feminine way of experiencing the world. So women were medicine women, women were doulas, women knew how to support other people and especially other women in these portals, in these passages of initiation in their lives, which are birth, which are death, which are menopause, which are coming into full ripeness of a woman with the rite of passage, the initiation in the teenage age of a girl. So women were knowing how to facilitate these transitions, which are not only merely physical transitions, but they do have a deep energetic and spiritual implication. And they also have an implication for the collective or for the community it is held into. So women were medicine women, they were ritual women, they were priestesses, yeah. And the really sad part is women, for example, in the witch hunt, they have been proclaimed as an instrument of the devil because of their sensuality. And that's another really important connection to make, why it is so important for us to awaken and reclaim our psychic abilities and our intuition. It's because it is linked to our sexuality, to our sensuality. It is fueled by it. We often have this idea, either we have to be a nun, hyper spiritual, or we got to be a whore. Yeah. But actually these two archetypes, they live in us. Yeah. And they meet and merge and mingle. And out of that arises an awakened woman who is centered in her heart. Yeah. So this is also really important. And you might be surprised what heightening your sensitivities, heightening your five senses, your inner senses, your psychic abilities, how that can be accelerated by bringing in a juicy, life-affirming, sensuality-affirming approach. Yeah, and ultimately it's like that we are becoming a blessing again to ourselves when we tap into the higher, into the greater mind, and we can become a blessing to the world around us, because the feminine brain, the feminine faculty of the mind is very, very important to be reestablished as a counterbalance to the really highly dominating rational way of thinking, and it will ultimately support us to live life more fully. And if we have life more fully, we are more fulfilled, basically. So I'm inviting you to join us on this amazing journey into the Goddess Essence training. These retreat series, they are really aligned to support you to unlock your individual way to work with these powers. There is no clear recipe. You have to be like this. You have to be like that woman. This has been burdening us for so long. Let's let it go. There is no box you have to fit in. There's only you and yourself. You are allowed to fill up, because I truly believe that the true goddess, yeah, your unique embodiment of the divinity is only waiting for you to rediscover her, to embrace her, and to let her shine out into the world, to let her do the work, the magic she's here for. Please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, to like my video, to share my video with women you feel called to step onto this path or could be interested in the teachings of Tantra Essence, of Tanmayaprem Tanmaya, and especially the Goddess Essence Retreat Series. In the link below this video, you also find more details about upcoming courses and the ways how you can work with me. Have a beautiful day, beloved one, and see you soon.